My girlfriend learned that her ex-boyfriend was married and cheated on his wife with her. Hello Reddit. We are looking for advice on what's the best thing to do regarding a situation. Before we met, my girlfriend was dating a guy, he was 30 and she was 19, who basically manipulated her and cheated on his wife at the same time. When my girlfriend met this guy, he told her he was separated from his wife but not divorced, and had a child with her. Though it made sense because he had his visa linked to his marriage, he is not a citizen of her country. After a few months of dating, when they were in an official relationship according to him, he told her that he wanted to try to live with his wife again for his child. At that time, my girlfriend broke up with him, but they went back together after he told her that he was considering to be with her instead of his wife. Those kind of thing went on for months. He would tell my girlfriend he hadn't made his final decision yet, and that he had only a platonic relationship with his wife. My girlfriend then moved abroad to my country for her studies and we met there. She told me about that story and I told her it looked like he was manipulating both his wife and her. Now it's been 4 months since we are together. My GF is back in her country and she completely broke things off with this guy, and today we found out he just had a newborn with his wife. It implies that he cheated on both his wife and my girlfriend when they were dating, and that he cheated on his wife while she was pregnant. Now we are considering what's the best course of action. My girlfriend really wants to warn his wife about who he truly is, but she is scared of his possible reactions. In the past, he has threatened someone who owed him money, writing, "Death before dishonor," in his WhatsApp story and telling my girlfriend he wanted some gang members he knew to intimidate him. If his wife divorced him, he would have to go back to his country and basically lose everything. He also knows where my girlfriend lives. What do you guys think she should do and in the safest way possible? We live in Europe BTW. Honestly friend, I would not fuck with this situation any further. People get very desperate and unhinged if they feel like their life is being taken from them. That's basically what you and your girlfriend are debating here. While it is clearly the moral thing to do, I think notifying the wife could open up a lot of problems for your GF, and you won't be there with her for support. Unless she's in a country where it would be unsafe for her to do so, she should tell the wife, then report any threats if they're made. Tell your girlfriend to do nothing. Honestly, in this situation the best thing to do is not get involved. Your girlfriend has nothing to do with that guy now, she's with you. What he does now and how he f up his life is going to be his problem. Clearly if he was double-timing his wife, he'll be prone to do it again. Rather than getting you any headaches, it's best to just leave it be, karma will get him. Also, your girlfriend should be more focused on the relationship between you two, rather than some old ex who's left. It's best to move on in my opinion. Situations like this usually end up destroying good relationships. Stay the fuck out of it. Girlfriend has moved on. She got duped by an older man, or perhaps he really was separated and they reconciled. Either way, it's done and over. Anyone can write death threats. It's usually the cowards that rely on it to intimidate people. I just send her the screen caps of everything. Edit. Words. Honestly. I'd just let it go. I would usually say tell the wife, but considering the dude, I would take a big step back. I am positive your girlfriend is not the first girl he's had on the side. The wife will find out. Stay out of it. Do not further involve yourself in the drama of someone else's life. Doing stuff like this puts you at risk. Think of how unhinged a guy like this could become if you were to actually destroy his life. People who have nothing left to lose can be quite dangerous. Wait. Why are you involved in this op? It has nothing to do with you. Girlfriend, 23 female, wants me, 22 male, to get a vasectomy so she can have her IUD removed. I know this seems like a medical question, but I'm really looking for advice on the relationship side of things and less about if a vasectomy you want reversed is a good idea. Wasn't exactly sure where to post, so mods feel free to remove and recommend a better sub. I've been with my girlfriend for almost 5 years and our relationship is awesome. We've had our ups and downs, but right now we're better than we've ever been. She's been on the pill for the first 4 years of our relationship but found it really messed with her hormones and seemed to be giving her monthly migraines, so about a year ago got an IUD. We read that IUDs can help with the symptoms of the pill because the hormone is much more localized. Unfortunately she's still experiencing some intense side effects, migraines, mood swings, low motivation, before and during her period, nearly a year after getting the IUD. This brings me to our more recent conversation where she brought up the idea of me getting a vasectomy. We both really want kids, so I would get the procedure 100%, planning on getting it reversed in the next 5–10 years. From what I've read, you should view a vasectomy as a permanent surgery, and many doctors won't perform a vasectomy on patients under 25. I see how much the IUD pill hormones have affected her, and it makes me wish I could do something about it. This would certainly be something I could do about it. Do you feel like this is a reasonable thing to bring up or for me to consider? I don't think so, personally. The success rate for reversing vasectomies is not 100%. If you know you want children, that's just not a good route to go down. Having a medical procedure that you know you will want reversed just isn't a good idea. Condoms seem like a much better idea if she doesn't want to use birth control anymore. Condoms? Are condoms just apparently off the table completely? Sounds more reasonable than a surgery or pills or an IUD. Or are you guys trying to do the double-up method where you use condoms plus another contraceptive? If you want kids, then do not get a vasectomy. A reversal surgery is not always 100% guaranteed. Not to sound like a douche, but she is your GF. Personally, I'd wait till I'm married with a wife to do something as intense as getting fixed. If you are going with it, free some sperm so you can have kids in case reversing it fails. She is allowed not to want to continue having her IUD or going on oral birth control, but she has no right to tell you to get a vasectomy. If neither of you wants these forms of birth control, condoms are still a thing. Do both of you have a condom allergy? Only get a vasectomy if you have already got kids and don't want more, or have made a final decision that you never want any. Odds of reversal are high but not guaranteed, which if it fails kind of puts you in the worst of all situations. Not worth the risk. Do not get vasectomy if you want the kids in the future. Finally broke up with my 22F boyfriend, 32M. So we've been together for 10 months. Today we were on the phone talking about our plans to celebrate my birthday, and the conversation moved on to Twilight and then 50 Shades of Grey, and then suddenly he was accusing me of being a liar. He told me I lied to him about what I wanted in a relationship to get his attention. I told him I didn't lie. I simply changed my mind about what I wanted, which is a semi-open relationship where we have threesomes. I explained that the reason I was no longer willing to have a threesome is because I didn't want to share him with anyone. I loved him too much to do that. Plus I didn't want to risk hurting a relationship by bringing another person in. Well, this was the straw that broke the camel's back. So many phone calls have ended in me crying and feeling bad about myself. I've had issues with him never apologizing for saying things that hurt my feelings. He's also constantly making me feel like I'm not enough, throwing stuff he's done for me back in my face to prove a point, and doesn't respect the fact that I can set new boundaries and can change my mind. I think he's also been manipulating me for some time. He thinks he can do no wrong. I'm always the one fucking up. It's obvious that it's time to break up. I called him, because we live about an hour away and he currently has his son with him from a previous marriage, so I can't ask him to meet up with me, and explained how I was feeling and why I thought it was best for us to go our separate ways. Well, the response I got was, "If that's what you want, okay." It tore my heart into a million pieces, but I said goodbye and hung up. I'm not sure how to take that response or how to start getting over it. The first thing that went through my head is that he didn't really ever care about our relationship or me, since he just accepted the breakup. I guess I just want reassurance. Did I do the right thing? Also, does anyone have any advice on how to cope with a heartbreak? A 32-year-old that doesn't understand humans change and talks down to you because you don't want a threesome? Hard pass. I also find it weird he'd date a 22-year-old given the agency difference. You shouldn't have to be crying and feeling bad about yourself. Everything you're saying is a red flag. Trust me, you did the right thing. You did the right thing. You deserve someone better. In my opinion, you dodged a bullet. Look up narcissistic abuse. Even if this relationship ended, it might still be useful for the future. I'm a man. Firstly, you did the right thing. He sounds like a douche who's manipulating and controlling. Secondly, the best way to cope with a breakup is to understand why it didn't work. Process those thoughts, then move on once ready. In relation to his response to the breakup, please don't take it literally. Men get defensive when broken up and will act like it's nothing. However, deep down he'll be really upset. Remember, we're engineered to not show our feelings and be vulnerable. Overall, you sound like a great girl who knows what you want, and a great man will let you evolve in a relationship and acknowledge your wants and needs. This man is not it. Good luck and be you. He sounds like a massive manbaby. Even though it hurts now, you'll be better off long term, and when someone who treats you right turns up, you'll be single and available. Talk to your friends. Cuddle a teddy bear. Pat dogs. Walk in nature. Drink tea. Drink wine. Eat chocolate. Eat healthy meals that make you feel good. Watch movies that make you laugh and make you cry. Allow yourself to be heartbroken for a while, but try not to wallow too long. When you start feeling better, do your hair, get dressed up and go out and have fun with people you love. No silver bullet for a breakup. You've just got to feel it. Time takes care of the rest. Good job, don't doubt yourself. You did what was best. Now is the time to do things you could never do while in a relationship. Build new friendships, do some personal growth, and figure out what you want. That guy sounds like a jerk. Practice some self-care, take baths, unfollow him from all social media platforms. Do not lurk his page. I know it's so hard, but it will only hurt. Listen to Better Off by Ariana Grande, You're So Vain by Carly Simon, and cry. In a month or two you'll feel so much better. He's definitely putting on a front. You dated for 10 months, of course he'll be upset. He just wants to play the cool guy and try to hurt you even more. You're gonna do great without him, and this is a learning experience. You definitely did the right thing, and once you find the person who truly appreciates you for the amazing woman you are, you can look back and be happy you broke up him and didn't drag it along. Honestly, if he was 32 and behaving and communicating like this, then you dodged a red flag. Breakups are always a good time to reassess your life, where you're going, what you want. They're a good time to pick up a hobby. And invest in your friendships. This is very important. Am I weird for never wanting to marry, have kids? I'm 21F and in a relationship of 7 months. I love the idea of being with someone forever and growing old together, but I feel nowadays it's so rare. So many married couples get divorced or stay together unhappily. I feel like everyone has an ex they're hung up on or a friend they'd cheat on their partner with. My parents have been together 30 years and are happy, but argue nearly every single day over stupid, small stuff. I don't think they'd ever get divorced. But my dad has also been unloyal. Once I found a dating profile he set up but never used after an argument. I don't believe he's ever cheated, and he follows half-naked women on Instagram. I don't believe any guy will be 100% loyal in a relationship, if it's not for consuming porn or debating cheating at least once. I also hate the whole concept of being trapped in a marriage and how men will meet up with their guy friends and complain about their wives. Weren't you the one who got down on one knee? Or how women complain their husband doesn't clean or help with the kids. Why marry him in the first place? So many family friends have been married for years and are starting to divorce, so many younger people get cheated on. I want to be with my boyfriend because I'm happy, but I never want to risk feeling trapped by marriage or having kids in case one day he decides it's not what he wants and I'm stuck with his child or I can't afford a divorce. Anyone else feel the same? Or am I crazy? My best friend is single and happily so. She earned enough to go traveling and gifted me some keychains from her travels. And I am happy for her. On the other hand, I am married with 5 kids. Traveling the world are just pipe dream, for now. But I am happy too. What I wish to say is, only you know what kind of lifestyle suit you best. Just stay safe, and be happy. You're not crazy. And to be fair, better to dislike the idea than loving it so much you'd risk ending in an unhappy marriage. We've all seen someone who's so afraid of being alone they'd rather stick to an unhealthy relationship or an abusive one. If one day you change your mind, then you'll change your mind. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't. No worries. Not wanting marriage or kids is fine, but to be honest, your views on men and how relationships work is super unhealthy, and you need to do a lot of work before you'd be able to have a healthy relationship with it without worrying about marriage. Otherwise you're going in already judging your partner, refusing to trust them and punishing them for what your parents did wrong. No, not at all. I think that people choosing to not have kids should normalized rather than assuming everyone wants them. Both are equally right options. It's your life. If you choose to not have kids and get married, that's your choice. You could change your mind, and that is also okay. A lot of people feel the same as you and for different reasons. You're not weird. Everyone has different wants and needs. I think it's actually very mature to be able to realize that loyalty is very hard to find. It's an unfortunate truth, and that goes for women and men. I hope you can realize. But yeah, live life by your own standards, not by society's. I'm 25, polyamorous and happy about it. All those other comments saying you'll come around sound a bit condescending. As long as you create your own happiness and be content with who you are, you'll be okay. If you really don't want kids, okay cool, that's good you know right now. It's best to say that up front. Find someone who agrees with your lifestyle and see if y'all are compatible. I just wouldn't do it on the basis of fear. I'd learn how to be a better mate and pick a better mate. If you don't want the responsibilities that come along with parenthood, then that's a much better reason. You are looking at the world from a younger you perspective. Never say never. Views change over time. I congratulate your parents, they have lasted 30 years and I wish them many more. Yes, they argue over little things which are normal. I am sure your boyfriend does things that annoy you and you annoy him too. Look like you are searching for perfect happiness which does not exist. You just have to be content with the simple things in life.